Most people over 60 believe vegetables are the safest foods they can eat, but new research from a massive 3,197 food analysis shows that 5 everyday vegetable habits can quietly raise arterial inflammation by up to 312% and increase stroke risk overnight. And what makes this even more shocking is that these aren't rare or exotic foods. These are vegetables seniors eat every single day, believing they're protecting their heart, when in reality, the wrong habits around them may be speeding up arterial aging faster than sugar and fried foods combined. As we get older, our arteries naturally stiffen, our circulation slows, and our body becomes more sensitive to blood pressure spikes. But when certain vegetable habits worsen inflammation and trigger hidden blood sugar surges, seniors can experience accelerated plaque buildup, narrowed arteries, sudden dizziness, memory problems, shortness of breath, and a stroke risk that doubles within just a few years, making this issue far more dangerous than most people realize. The reason this information rarely reaches the public is because the global vegetable, agricultural, supplement, and nutrition industries rely heavily on the message that all vegetables are good for everyone, a message that simplifies marketing, boosts profit, and avoids public confusion, while quietly ignoring the reality that aging bodies process nutrients differently, absorb certain compounds at a much slower rate, and react more strongly to certain chemicals found in common vegetables. Even hospitals and diet programs continue repeating outdated advice because questioning vegetable safety for seniors would require rewriting huge sections of dietary guidelines, retraining professionals, and disrupting billion-dollar industries. So instead, they simply avoid the topic entirely, leaving older adults in the dark about habits that could be damaging their arteries every single day. Before we go deeper, let me ask you something personal. How old are you, and what is the biggest circulation or artery-related problem you've noticed recently? Do you struggle with dizziness when standing, morning pressure in your head, tingling in your fingers, breathlessness during walks, or unexpected fatigue that seems to come out of nowhere? Tell me in the comments below, because we genuinely read every single message, and your story might be exactly the experience another senior needs to hear to finally realize they're not alone and that their symptoms are warning signs worth paying attention to before something more serious happens. Now that you understand why this issue is so important, let's dive into the part that truly matters. The 5 hidden vegetable habits that quietly damage arteries after 60, along with the exact science-based solutions that can reverse these effects, lower inflammation, and protect your brain and heart long-term. Pay close attention because even changing just one of these habits could dramatically reduce your risk of stroke and help you feel lighter, clearer, and more energetic within just a few days. No. 5. Eating raw, cruciferous vegetables at the wrong time. Raw cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, cabbage, and cauliflower are packed with nutrients, but they also contain goitrogens and tough fibers that can suppress thyroid function by up to 32% in seniors, slow metabolism, and create excessive gas that pushes upward on the diaphragm, raising blood pressure and straining arteries. This is especially dangerous when eaten on an empty stomach or before bed, because the digestive workload becomes heavier during nighttime hours when arterial flexibility naturally drops, meaning your blood pressure stays elevated longer. Helen, a 71-year-old from Ohio, suffered morning headaches for nearly a year until she stopped eating raw broccoli salads at night 2 weeks after switching to lightly steamed vegetables. Her headaches disappeared, and her blood pressure readings finally stabilized. The correct method is steaming these vegetables for 3-5 minutes to deactivate goitrogens while keeping nutrients intact. The biggest mistake is eating large raw bowls, thinking raw is always healthier, when in reality, steaming is far safer for aging arteries. No. 4. Reheating spinach, beets, or kale from the fridge. Many seniors batch cook vegetables to save time, but leafy greens like spinach, kale, and beets contain naturally high nitrate levels that transform into dangerous nitrosamines when reheated, increasing oxidative stress in arteries by 48%, according to European heart health studies. This oxidative stress stiffens artery walls, making blood flow more turbulent and pushing seniors towards sudden blood pressure spikes. Robert, a 68-year-old retired firefighter, used to microwave yesterday's spinach daily, believing he was eating healthy. But once he switched to fresh portions cooked per meal, his afternoon blood pressure spikes dropped dramatically. Always eat leafy vegetables fresh and avoid reheating them, especially in the microwave. The biggest mistake is assuming reheated vegetables retain the same nutritional profile. They don't, and for seniors, the chemical shift can directly contribute to arterial inflammation. No. 3. Drinking high-sodium vegetable juice or green drinks. Commercial vegetable juices, even those marketed as 100% natural, often contain between 500 and 780 milligrams of sodium per serving, which can increase arterial stiffness in older adults by 24% within 30 minutes, according to Japanese cardiovascular research. Even homemade juices can be acidic, potassium-heavy, or concentrated in ways that stress aging kidneys and create sudden blood pressure changes. Margaret, 74, drank a daily green juice, believing it was detoxifying, but she often felt dizzy afterward without knowing why. Once she reduced juice frequency and switched back to whole vegetables, her dizziness improved within days. The correct method is drinking fresh juices occasionally, slowly, and only in moderation. The biggest mistake is chugging vegetable juice thinking it's heart healthy, when in reality, the sodium and concentrated compounds may be overwhelming your arteries. No. 2. Over-roasting starchy vegetables at high heat. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, carrots, and parsnips turn into hidden artery irritants when roasted until browned or crispy, because high heat triggers the Maillard reaction, forming acrylamides that raise inflammation markers in seniors by up to 37%. This type of inflammation specifically damages the endothelium, the delicate inner lining of your arteries, making plaque formation and high blood pressure far more likely. Thomas, 76, used to roast potatoes nearly every night until blood tests revealed increased inflammation, but after switching to boiling and steaming, his cholesterol-lowering medication suddenly became more effective, and his blood pressure dropped by 12 points. The correct method is cooking starchy vegetables at lower temperatures or boiling them. The big mistake is assuming crispy equals healthier just because it wasn't fried. Your arteries don't care how the crispiness was achieved. No. 1. Eating vegetables without healthy fats. Most dangerous habit. The most damaging and overlooked habit is eating vegetables, especially tomatoes, carrots, peppers, spinach, and leafy greens, without healthy fats, because these vegetables contain fat-soluble antioxidants like carotenoids, vitamin A, vitamin E, and vitamin K that become up to 90% unabsorbed when eaten without oils, meaning seniors may be eating big salads while absorbing almost no nutrients, leaving arteries unprotected against the oxidative stress that accelerates plaque buildup. Evelyn, 69, ate low-fat salads for years, but her cholesterol ratio remained poor until she added just 1 tablespoon of olive oil and a few nuts to her meals. Within 1 month, her energy increased, her digestion improved, and her cardiologist noted measurable improvement in her blood work. The correct method is pairing vegetables with healthy fats, like olive oil, avocados, nuts, or seeds. The critical mistake is fat-free eating, which starves your arteries of the very nutrients designed to protect them. The encouraging truth is that every one of these harmful habits can be reversed, and seniors who adjust the way they prepare and pair their vegetables can dramatically improve nutrient absorption, reduce arterial inflammation, lower blood pressure, and significantly decrease stroke risk within weeks. Doctors rarely explain how aging bodies process vegetables differently or how simple cooking changes can protect arterial health. But once you understand these mechanics, you gain control over your health in ways that medications alone cannot provide, proving that small, consistent daily habits after 60 can completely reshape your vitality, clarity, and long-term independence. Now tell me which of these 5 habits surprised you the most, and which one are you going to fix starting today? Share your answer in the comments, because we read every single one, and your experience may help someone avoid a serious health scare. And if this video opened your eyes, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone over 60 who deserves stronger arteries, better energy, and a healthier life.